is enhancing user experience. So, any idea what exactly would be this topic about? I know it's a bit sleeping time, but still, let's make the session more interactive. Any idea what this user experience says? Any related field it says? Design of the application, very right, just the exact point. So basically, we are aiming at experiencing the fact that user experience is most important in any software development or in any website development, right? So enhancing user experience. Let's move on to kind of development strategies. What are the models that we follow to develop any software? All the waterfall models, classical models, spiral models, and blah blah blah, right? And now the new version of agile models and all, right? So let's look on a video how the software is developed. I know some of you might have seen this video, just for the reference. So this was
the tester's point of view.
Sorry, no, that was included in the support, right? Yeah. Anyhow, we can include it. Okay, so we came to know that how the softwares are developed just as a classical models and all. So can you think, before just I ask this question, the question is in front of you guys only. So user requirements were understood properly. What if user requirements were not understood properly? So what if it is not understood properly? The whole project will go in vain, right? Whole of the project, see, the project source is only user, only client. If client is there, then only the project is there. Otherwise, software companies are zero if the projects are not there. So that is what if the user requirements are understood properly? So that is our main question. If the user requirements were understood properly, the whole scenario, what you seen over here in the video was to be different, right? So let's think of a change. Change is always inevitable, and little change can make your life simpler. So why not go with a change? Let's deviate ourselves from the classical models of development. I'm not saying fully deviated, but still we will just make an initial start of some development techniques so that we may be falling in the category where the user satisfiability is reached. So think, what if you could build a prototype without even writing a single line of code? Anyone thought of it?
People do a lot of things, like they just put screenshots and make fake interactions.
Yeah, that is what actually my topic today will be, and that is what we will be giving a feel of product, what exactly the user has stated as requirement. Very first analysis, right? So solution proposed here is a tool that is known as InVision. Anyone has gone through InVision? That is basically a new tool which has come up in the market. So it involves 4 simple steps. 4 simple steps include design, drop, share, and win. You will be thinking, where are the development models, where is the testing, where is the blah blah blah. So but the main thing is design. If at all you are able to make the user satisfied with what he said, that is the win situation for you, and hence you can go for the development purposes. So once you are knowing exactly what user wants, you can go for development, and that will never lose. Why it will never lose? Because you have not done any coding, you have not even written even a single line of code. So that is how it makes you win the thing. But
drop and share.
Yeah, I'll just explain. In the coming slide, it's there only. So you will be thinking, okay, again he's talking of design. It is not that design. It is designing of just the JPG files or the image files. So let's get started. This is an InVision tool which will help you log in, and then you can create a project of your own, wherein you will here you will drag drop your images. That is what the images will be there, right? So let's take an example. This is an image which I drag drop. It is just an image. It's not any web page, right? It's just an image. It allows me to make the hotspots. Hotspots in the sense, it will allow me to make up the hotspots like there, sign up. I will link to some sign up page. That sign up page is not a web page, it's just a JPG file. It gives the user a feel that this is a kind of navigation from one web page to the another web page will take place. So I'll save the hotspot and then it will move on to the next. That is the sign up page. There is no coding done. There is just two JPG files which are playing the roles. It is giving the user, see what exactly if ma'am, may I ask you, if you are the user and you have given me the requirements that just make me a navigation, won't it satisfy your requirements? Will it tell you that yes, navigation has already occurred? I have not done even a single line of code. You don't know what is coding.
Yes.
Right? So that is whole of the point of concern over here. Then this adds you to, this gives you the facility to add the comments also. So if at all there are some users which I send this whole JPG file or share this whole folder with my user, with my client, definitely he is going to comment whether it is correct or not. So there is a comment facility that he can comment anywhere as and when required. So this is a image which is shown over here, 1, 2, 3 and blah blah blah. So many comments like, see one of the person Vijay has mentioned that please add some beautiful movie pics and this is not looking good. And something like that, and then I said okay sir, this would be done, and then again he is satisfied and hence I can continue with the coding part. So that is how I am basically focusing on designing the prototype, or you can say enhancing the user experience. User experience is basically satisfying the user before actually we code anything.
These
So
comments can be put anywhere
sorry?
on the screen.
Sorry?
The comments can be put anywhere.
Yeah,
on
I am just the demo is here only.
This is only the visual design it means?
Yeah, it is just a visual kind of design, just to make sure that your user is satisfied.
Means this process even before with the wireframe you say.
Exactly. So let me give you a brief idea. See, these are the images I have. I am currently in the preview mode. There are three modes: preview mode, comment mode. There is a hotspots mode and the comment mode. As soon as I created this design, see what happens. This is a sign up link. It is navigated. No coding has been done. It is just the linkage of JPG files, just the image files. I have done no coding. I can design in Paint like this. I can design in PowerPoint, anything I can do. So that is the whole purpose. See, making shift or control, it is telling me what all hotspots I have made on the current document. So that is how it helps me to create a proper kind of satisfiable user experience, so that I am able to go through whatever requirement user requirements has been illustrated, right? So similarly, you can see here, sign up page, we are navigated. Can you see this thing? Just see on the URL, what URL is going on. This 703 is getting converted into 704. It is nothing but one page to another page only, but this is nothing but linkage of JPG files, right? So you can see over here, you can make some another hotspots, like as if you can make a hotspot over here. See, these two hotspots are already there. I can make some other hotspot like submit button, like this. Link to which page? Currently I have only two pages. I can link to some more pages. Okay, let's go on the home page. There is a link for just browse. Let's make it as a hotspot. Just browse. But I do not have the image for here. What I'll do, see the four easy steps I told. Design, I have designed these things. Second is drag and drop, where I will do drag and drop. So here I'll do drag and drop. Before doing this, I'll go to my project. I'll upload the screens here. That is the drag and drop version. Your question, okay? So I can just drag and drop. I have already created an image. See, that is a JPG file. That JPG file I am importing here. Once uploaded, I can continue with my design, and now I'll create the hotspot. Just browse, and see, it is showing the just browse image. Right? This image just browse I have created as hotspot for that, and I have saved it. Once saved, you can preview it. See, now clicking on just browse, it will be navigated to just browse page. So as simple as that, not even a single line of code has been written. Any doubts? Not even a single line of code has been written behind this thing. So it makes your life easy. As a programmer, life is very easy. So
Does this work for mobile?
sorry.
Does this work for mobile, say Android?
Uh,
Will the site adjust the screen size so that this?
Dude, exactly. I have worked with this for my project, so I am very sure that it will work for the websites and all kind of stuff. But for mobile, I'm not sure. I think for mobiles there are some other prototype modules like Pencil and some other
They're
are also
paid,
there.
right?
Sorry?
They're paid.
Yeah, they are paid. Yeah, this is one of the free.
Is it free
In one
or-
of the sessions, I heard Prototyper was free.
Yeah, Prototyper was free. I think one of them.
limited time.
But still, it's just a start.
We live in India, so torrents are there.
Nice. Okay, so this is one of the things. So now there is no navigation that I can go back to my original page. So what exactly the user comes here and suppose you are again the user and you will say, okay, Mr. Please add some button over here, add some hotspot over here. Okay, like this is a comment. This is a home page, right? This is a home link, sorry, right? You will say me, okay, Mr. Can you do this thing that clicking on this link, I'll be navigated to my home page, home screen, which was shown earlier, right? There is no hotspot here. What I'll do, as simple as that, I'll make a hotspot to this button or to this some image, part of the image. That is nothing but index page. Review. Life is as simple as that. Not even a single line of code which is written behind it. So this is one of the feature, that is hotspot, and the other feature is commenting. See, as if I can comment, I have to give the delivery to the user or the client. So what I'll do, I'll write a series of comment over here and I'll share the same thing. He will come to know that what exactly I mean to say. Let us suppose I'll create a comment over here. Sir, please verify this design. First comment. So as soon as he enters his comment section, I'll show you the next slides. So he will get to know that I have asked him something and he will approve me whether or not this design is perfect for him or not. If at all he wants to give some changes or some alterations to the existing design, he'll comment there and then only with the existing thread, and hence it will be easy for him as well as for me. I have not even coded a single line of code. Again, I am saying the same thing. Not even a single line of code has been coded behind this thing. So this is a kind of thing which we can see. So anyone online here? Anyone online? Can you please tell me your email ID? I'll share it with you.
ANIM. ANIN.
Anil?
KUMAR. TANK 56.
Okay.
At Gmail.
gmail.com. Could you please check? So as soon as he'll get the same folder, let's go back to our slides. So this is a kind of thing how we developed. On how the user side will see, let's go to this also. How the user will see. Do you guys finding it interesting?
Yes, very.
So this is the user experience. So now this is the user point of view. This is not developer's point of view. He has been shared this whole document. So he can see that there are some sign up. He can go to sign up. He can come back, and he can also see by clicking on shift what all exactly are the hotspots which has been created. So on clicking on just browse, he'll be navigated to just browse, which was not existing earlier. Okay. So now the part is where he can see my comments. Where are the comments? So that is what the icon is there. Comments are off. That means it is in the preview mode just right now, and now it will be in the on mode. Can you guys see over here number 2? That is nothing but the same comment that the developer did at the time of designing it. See, sir, please verify this design. So he can say, okay, this is me only, right? I'm logged in like Anuj only. So just he will type some comments. It will be posted there. Button, something like that, and post it. It will be available to both me, both the client and the developer.
in this preview, why do you have a ability to edit somebody else's?
No.
We log-
I mean,
I
that's
am
because
logged in
you're-
as Anuj only, right? So that is the whole point. Okay. So I can just
How
go
do
on.
you send it to the client? As in you just send it to their email
Yeah,
and-
just now I shared with him. You got the mail? Is it working for you also? So this is how you can make your user experience more enhanced as compared to the existing all that classical models and blah blah blah. So are you guys finding it interesting or more competitive rather than what exactly is a waterfall models are considered, requirement analysis, design and then development, or the prototype models again go on and on, prototypes, throw away prototype and something like that. So this is a thing he can navigate from one page to another also. So this is as simple as that. It is making your life more easier as compared to what exactly the developer's life is as compared to today's era. So that was the demo. So ready to explore? Now you can go ahead and explore this tool and make your happy customers. Give the user best experience. Thank you. Questions?
Is this your product?
No, this is not my product. I'm just using, actually my requirements were similar to redesign what exactly I have in my project. I'm working on an inverse test project in IIITB. So there already some visual things are made up. So I am basically improving the visual design so as to make it more commercial product. It's not commercialized yet. So to make it more commercial, I need to verify the whole things before only. I cannot go and directly change the code which has already been written since 7 years. So that is the whole point of concern. That is how I came into the knowledge of all this product, and I am here in front of you guys.
So while you are looking for such kind of tools, right, were there any alternate tools that you found which does something similar?
Alternate tools, not exactly. I was searching. There are some GIMP, something like that. Something like that are also
There's
existing.
something called Axure also. Axure AV.
Sorry.
Axure AV. AXURE.
Okay. No, I'm not aware of that. So there are some more tools you can search. You'll definitely get through this. Any more questions?
And is it totally free or there are?
Yeah, till now it is free. We don't know whether they make it a pro version or something like that.
So what is your experience with customers using this? I mean, is there some tips that you would want to give us? I mean, don't send them too many buttons or, I don't know.
Something like that. What I'll say, the thing what I showed you, was my December, this previous year project only. And I made this thing and we just reviewed it through that only. And when I told you that inverse chess, what I am working on right now, I sent the whole of the chess board to sir. And then he verified exactly what exactly needs to be changed. It depends on your user requirements. You cannot define some too many buttons are there or not. If your user requirement SRS contains that this must be present, so as a developer you think that this functionality can be implemented through the index page, you have to do that. Because user doesn't know, no? User doesn't know how the coding will take place. You know some idea because of your past experiences. You have worked on so many projects since you are a developer. So I think it's wholly and solely based on SRS requirements. What exactly are the user requirements?
What about different kind of interactions? This works superbly for web. I can see that.
Yeah.
But what about, say, touch gestures? Like swipe and stuff like that. Does it support that, or can we fake that in any other way?
Faking in that any other way, maybe there are some tools. I think one Balismia. You know this thing. So that kind of tools are also for Android. That is for Android, right? Bells. It's for wireframing. Okay. Okay. So I think you can search on it. I am not basically concerned with more of these things. I am just introduced now only.
So on the top of the screen I can see Oxport templates. So what kind of templates are available and what functionality does it provide?
Yeah. This is basically the image I took from this only, no? These are the hotspot template. These are the templates applied. You can include some more templates also. That is as per you what you want. That is number of screens what you will include. That depends on you.
But what would you mean by a template? Would template mean the imagery is basically taken from somewhere? You're importing these JPEG files?
Yeah,
So that's not part of the template. So what is the template here?
No, template can be anything. See, the thing is, you can include some more templates. See, for some reason, we can't duplicate your template. That means what you are creating is nothing but a template, acting as a template.
I mean, the question was more like all these, places where you are creating the elements that you're creating
Yeah.
are JPEG files imported. Right?
Yeah.
So apart from these JPEG files, there is no part of the UX that's actually, helping me do anything there,
Mm-hmm.
right? So the UX technically is being created by these JPEG files, the list of JPEG files that I've uploaded. So what is template there? Where is the fund of template is something that there is a wireframe.
See, the thing is, what exactly is in front of you?
Create is only visual design.
Yes, that's I agree. But
Again, having a hotspot template, it's like from the one screen to the other screen, the hotspots may be the same. So you just drag, you apply the template
but
with
that was
hotspots.
not
will be-
so when we saw this, right?
No, it was there only, dude. See, it is nothing but when I go to some comment view or some preview, or some this comments view or some hotspots view. If at all I'm preview,
I'm saying in your hotspots view,
Yep.
you can start with the normal JPEG
yeah,
without having any hotspots, and you can create hotspots. Am I right?
yeah, you can create, but you must have some linking page also.
No. So the linking page is
Okay.
again on the JPEG file.
Yeah,
Right?
correct.
So a template generally, let's say for instance on a website, if I look at a template,
Yeah.
it will talk about the placement of the buttons, let's say, or it will talk about these are the places where you can insert
Right.
an image, these are the places where you can insert text, this is the place where you can. So there is a formatting.
Right.
Right? In this case, there is no formatting technically because the formatting is all in your JPEG files.
Yeah.
So what is the template? This one for?
See, let's not go into the discussion what exactly this dictionary definition meaning here. Let's go into the definition what exactly the user experience, enhancing user experience was considered about. See, the template is nothing but from one hotspot. See, that's the same thing what you said. You have the facility to include text, you have the facility to include button or somewhere else. So that is
can
what.
I save this as a template? Is that what you're saying?
No, see, the thing is,
I guess. See, you can see that
it's with this
hotspot is
user.
a template. So it will be this template. You can use it in another screen.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. So you can save this entire element what you've created. as a
Yeah,
hotspot,
definitely.
as a template.
Once you log in, see, you have this movie ticketing. These are all saved. These are the screens related to your movie ticketing project, right? These can be saved as a template only. See, this is a kind of thing which helps you enhancing the usability. I think let's not go into the discussion what exactly dictionary definition of template means. A kind of thing, yes, you can. You have the facility to include any kind of hotspot anywhere on the screen. If at all you don't have any button over here, I tend to create a hotspot. See, this is done. This is done. You can now navigate from here.
What's your name and where we can contact you?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Anuj Duggal, and I'm a student, MTech student in IIIT Bangalore, basically from Chandigarh. My contact number, you want?
Email ID.
Email ID, er.anujDuggal@gmail.com. I'll write it. I think you can note it down. Ma'am, please.